Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. The keyword this hour for Oasis tickets is forever. Forever. Text that to 312-591-8200. If you haven't done it yet, we're a half hour. And if you already did it, don't do it again. A new keyword coming up at 7:30 for more Oasis tickets and the golden ticket every hour. So next 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30. And we're currently active with forever. And text it. It's not a race. Get it right. Spell it right. No emojis. Get it in. And then enter next hour for Oasis tickets and the golden ticket. Everything we do for an entire year for free, you walk into from Riot Fest to Riot Fest. Before we put the Cracker Barrel story to rest, as they lost nearly $200 million in stock value yesterday after their new logo, kind of making it a very clear logo. The old man, Uncle Herschel's gone. Is it Uncle Herschel?
It's Uncle Herschel, yes.
Uncle Herschel, yeah. Uncle Herschel's gone.
He kind of looks like the Colonel from KFC if you're looking for an image of that.
I thought it looked like Pat Sajak, kind of.
I can kind of see that,
Look close at his face. It's kind of like Pat Sajak. But Trent texted in our conversation about it and said, my kid's elementary school was talking about segregation, and my kid told them it still exists. His teacher said it doesn't. He said, Cracker Barrel. I got a call from the school. Oops.
They'll call you over anything. It's ridiculous.
Kid says, Cracker Barrel, you got to go to school. Unbelievable. Oh, well.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Well, the Brewers took Game 5 of the 5-game series with the Cubs, and Cubs won the series 3 out of 5, but they're now 7 games behind the Brewers. Really needed that game. Kyle Tucker returned, but his offensive woes struggled. 0 for 4 with 2 groundouts. Now, remember yesterday I talked about it was discovered this week after he had a really bad game on Monday that he had a broken finger back in July. Well, word is, and they're getting a lot of heat on this, the word is that, he fought to keep playing and play through a broken finger because he was hot back then. But Craig Counsell's getting paid $8 million a year. It's time to make decisions to say maybe go on the IR, go off, get the finger healed up, and then come back. But they didn't do that, so they're getting a little bit of heat because he wanted to keep playing, but a player always wants to keep playing, and now it didn't heal quick enough, and that's probably causing some of his issues. And I don't know, there's just some trouble brewing there in the Cubs camp behind the scenes. Something really nice they did yesterday, a tribute to Bob Uecker, who passed away this year in January at the age of 90. For 54 years, he was the Brewers announcer, but you might remember him better as the star in Major League. Oh, he got all of that one. So they played a version of him singing Take Me Out the Ball Game back in the day on the Jumbotron at Wrigley Field yesterday. And in his rendition, he changed the lyrics from, let me root for the home team. I'll root for the Brewers. You do it for the Cubs.
Wow, fun.
It was very, very emotional. Pretty cool. Also emotional today will be the funeral services for Chicago Cub Hall of Famer second baseman Ryne Sandberg. It's today, 10 a.m. It's on WGN-TV. But if you want to go to the area, the Gallagher Way, they're showing it on the big screen there outside. And a lot of tributes going on. It'll get really emotional today. One of the greatest Chicago sports legends of all time. And it was shown there. And again, WGN-TV. Cubs at the Angels late tonight. White Sox have the Twins on the south side. Bears tonight for their final preseason game at Kansas City. And after the 38-0 win over the Buffalo Bills Sunday, that was the most watched preseason game in 5 years. And tonight they're going to play the starters as well. Allegedly, both, who knows how many series, but Caleb Williams will play the ones against the ones of Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes will play too. That's tonight at 7 on Fox. See a lot to watch. And one more thing to watch down the road, Chicago Bulls honor Derrick Rose. They're going to retire his jersey. We talked about that earlier this year. And it's going to happen January 24th as they take on the Celtics at the Madhouse, that ceremony. This story fascinated me as it came out of nowhere, as I thought it kind of went away. Northwestern University and former football coach Pat Fitzgerald, he got fired when hazing allegations came toward Northwestern's program in 2023. They kind of looked into it, and then they fired him a month after only these things started. He sued back, one of the beloved Pat Fitzgerald of playing for them and then being their coach. He sued back for $130 million, Kenzie. Oof. $130 million to Northwestern. Most of that is the contract he was owed. He had like a 30-year contract.
That's right. It's a super long deal.
They wanted him for life because he's a great guy and a great alumni. They fired him, saying, well, this hazing stuff, you must have known about it. Well, yesterday it was announced by his legal representatives that after this investigation and 2 years of the legal battle, they've settled. And he's been exonerated pretty much. They can't say everything, and there's always a non-disclosure agreement. But he said, for the past 2 years, I've engaged in a process of fact-finding, expert discovery, which showed what I said all along, that I had no knowledge of the hazing. So they couldn't find any connection to him knowing about the hazing that was going on, which is, I believe it because the first guy to come out and say, yeah, the coach knew about it and I can prove it is a guy that was riding the bench. Or a guy that, just had to run suicides.
Well, he could be riding the bench or not, but, he still doesn't mean they can get... the hazing was insane.
It was insane, and I'm saying that,
still not appropriate.
They would have been able to find a connection to him, I think, in a 2-year investigation. Somebody would have ratted and said, yeah, he knew, and then I can prove it, or I have it on my phone. So I guess I kind of believe it, but, that's as far as we can go until we get that. Yes, Kenzie, speaking of the hazing, do you remember the car wash?
You tell me.
You tell me what you think the car wash hazing
no,
was.
Kenzie. You tell us.
You remember the car wash hazing?
Weren't they naked and they beat them with towels in the shower or something?
Keep going. More thoughts on what you think?
I thought all the players were naked in the shower and they picked one guy and they beat him with towels.
Here's what the car wash hazing was with the football program, and this is, quote, a tradition at Northwestern that consisted of players lining up, standing naked, and spinning around the entrance of the showers so that freshman players were forced to rub up against the line of men to get in their showers.
Oh, God. I'd rather get beaten with a towel.
There was no beating going on, but then again, things were whipping around, if you know what I mean.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. I don't understand who comes up with these
Can I just
hazing
say,
rituals.
I don't know if I can really say this without getting in trouble.
I'll put my fingers on the dump button. Go ahead.
But, it's always straight guys who do stuff like this, and they make fun of guys who aren't straight. And men who are just openly gay aren't doing this. They just date guys.
Yeah.
And then straight guys are like, what we should do? We should hit all of them with our penis.
Yeah.
And then they harass gay men.
Right. They could just say to the other players, do you want to go get a cup of coffee and maybe go see a movie tonight?
Well,
you could do that instead of the car wash.
Even if you're testosterone fueled and you're like, no, we're hazing them. You could have them clean the floor with a toothbrush. You pick kind of a gay thing, a sexually driven. I'm not using it as an insult. This is a sexually driven gay activity.
Well, kind
you
of
can haze them in so many other ways, but you're gonna be super testosterone. I'm straight.
And then
I don't know, man.
I think you said that very eloquently on how it could be put out. I didn't hit the dump button. Because there was also the naked center quarterback exchange.
Oh, well, we all know about the naked center quarterback exchange playing Riot Fest this year.
That band, their debut album was amazing.
It's a shame they sold out after that. Tell us about the naked center quarterback exchange, Brian.
I don't know if I need to go into big detail because it kind of explains it.
No, I want to hear.
Well, again, it's in quotes, a tradition that called for freshmen to execute a routine center quarterback snap while both were naked. Now, you know what that is, right? The center's bent over, and then you go behind him and put your hands right in the crotch area to get the football. That was a tradition, too.
Again, if you wanted to haze them, they could clean stuff. They could have to stand on one foot for 17. They're picking really sexual activities. Mm-hmm. It's always the straightest guy in the room.
Yeah.
I've gone through life with a lot of people thinking that I'm gay, and I'm not, but I'm very comfortable with where my sexuality is at. None of this sounds like, oh, man, I want to give that a try. It's not fun. It doesn't sound fun. Now, Lucas brings up a good point on the text line. Brian, you said they could just invite them to coffee. They could get coffee, go see a movie, and then do a consensual car wash.
Oh, if I was gay, a car wash sounds awesome. I would do the car wash every weekend. That sounds great.
That's not good.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Stage the Elephant opening for Oasis. We'll play Oasis Wonderwall, the big banger here in about 5 minutes. And your chance at tickets for Oasis, the new keyword for 7:30 to 8:30. You can enter every hour. If you entered this hour, you can enter again. That's all coming up in just about 5 minutes.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
Let's go. All week it's been the Lumineers, and that's at Soldier Field a week from Saturday. But you know what? Next week at this time, make sure you're here at 7:10 to get on the phones for My Chem tickets. My Chemical Romance, Friday at Soldier Field, all next week. Boy, we're getting to these shows, the big pivotal shows of the year, with all 5 next weekend. When you got System of a Down, a couple shows, the Lumineers, you've got My Chem, and you got Oasis. So a wild Labor Day weekend in Chicago with music and Q101 competing for the Lumineers tickets for Soldier Field, field seats from our great friends at Messina Touring Group, and of course from us, Brian and Kenzie on Q101, is Marnie. Marnie, ahoy, tell us something about yourself.
Hi, I am a stay-at-home mom of 5, currently dropping all my kids off for school.
All 5?
Woo-hoo, that's the good stuff.
Yep.
Drop them off.
How many different schools you got to go to?
2.
Oof. So they're in a decent age range. It's not like it's, grade school, middle school, high school, and college, dropping off 4
You're
schools.
dropping off a kid at college this morning?
Feel like a
I've
little
got
bus.
3 elementary and 2 middle schools.
Wow. And when you get them all dropped off, what do you do for yourself?
I go home and work out. And
Oh.
have a good day.
Okay, Batty, I see you.
All right, first one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same with you. Call heads or tails, Marnie.
We'll go with tails.
That's heads. Kenzie goes first. Oh, I know. Oh.
Ah.
Kenzie, question number 1. Mm-hmm. In what state would you find Cape Cod?
Is it Massachusetts?
It is Massachusetts.
Okay.
Yeah, great lobster and crab and fish. Oh,
Yeah,
that's good
sometimes
stuff.
you just feel stupid answering.
Yeah,
Like, this is going to be
okay.
so embarrassing.
It wasn't that time. To Marnie, according to the most recent census, name one of the 3 states with a population of more than 20 million people. Just give me one of the 3 states.
New York.
New York is not right. So, Kenzie, one of the 3 states with a population of more than 20 million people, according to the last census.
I mean, I'd guess California's in there.
California is right. Should I hold off on the other ones?
Well, hold off on the other ones. I do want to note New York would be in 4th place. According to the last census, they had 19 million in their state. So
It's all just New York. I mean, there's Buffalo and
What do you mean?
Rochester.
What do you mean?
All. I mean, New York City.
Oh.
He's saying New York City's heavily populated. The rest of New York isn't. That's
I
what he's trying to
gotcha.
say.
Yeah.
It's all just New York.
It's all just
Like, California's buzzing, baby. There's
Yeah.
people everywhere.
Well, up and
a
down.
couple cities.
All right, love it. 2-0, and it's back to Kenzie.
Wow, Kenzie can go up 3 quick here. How many times has Oprah Winfrey been married?
I kind of want to say she's never been married.
She has never been married. I don't know if she's still with Stedman or did they break up? Stedman was there like for 30 years, just hanging out, just enjoying like billions without having to marry the cow.
I can't hate him, okay? Whatever Oprah wants, I would do too.
God, that's awesome.
I'm just here for the vibes.
All right, so Kenzie's up 3-0.
Kenzie's up 3. Marnie has 0. It's back to Marnie as I believe kids are exiting the car as we speak.
Yeah, sorry about that.
My water bottle. That's okay.
What'd they say?
I love you. Be good. Have a good day.
Oh.
She's like,
I'm
can
here.
it? I'm trying to do trivia.
You know I love the
I'm
Lumineers.
multitasking.
She hasn't even stopped. It's like a stop, drop, and roll. Just open the door and get out.
Get out of the car.
Let the little kids hurry up.
Back to Marnie.
Okay, Marnie, we know you're distracted here. What was the name of the prince that Princess Diana divorced in 1996? What was the name of the prince she divorced?
Oh, my goodness. I have no clue.
Give me any name. Any name. What are your kids' names?
We'll go with Anthony.
Anthony. Prince Anthony would have sounded better. That's pretty good, but it's not right. Kenzie, do you know?
Charles.
Prince Charles is the answer. 4-0. Kenzie could win 5-0.
That's right. Back to Kenzie. She can close it out right here.
Kenzie, what character does Steve Carell play in the movie Anchorman?
The weatherman.
Correct, but I'm looking for the name.
Oh, his name?
Yeah. Remember his name in that movie? You like quoting that movie a lot.
It's Brick.
Oh, it is Brick, and there you go.
Yes. I'm like, wait, hold on, I gotta go through the quote.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.